Hi everyone.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi. So Debi is a makeup artist.
Okay.
I've been in the makeup industry for 8 years and counting.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and I was born and bred in Deeper Life Bible Church.
You don't know why I'm doing Unless you're from Nigeria and you understand where she's coming from, you
Exactly.
understand. So, how did we go from Deeper Life to this? Because this is like glam.
Yeah. So, and my mom,
Mm-hmm.
she's very strict.
Okay.
Like, she's a very strict person and she's a very spiritual person.
Okay.
So, imagine your daughter going from working in a bank to I'm learning makeup.
Exactly.
Like, I'm like, are you normal? The kind of makeup that I do, if you check my page, Debs Beauty it's I do the subtle, natural finish kind of look that it gives, like, it's your skin will still be your skin. Like, I let your skin breathe. So the niche that I've created for myself, the soft and subtle kind of look.
Any necessary certification I need to have as a makeup artist, and then how do you avoid things like someone complaining they have skin irritation based on the product you use? Here in the West, they take things like that seriously. So, do you have any experience? Hi guys, welcome to the FilAfrik Podcast. My name is Don Raf, and today we have a very beautiful, special guest. Her name is Debi, and she is the #1 premium makeup artist here in Canada, London, Hamilton, and of course, she does destination weddings. Join me as I welcome Debi.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Debi.
Hi.
So in fact, you saw yourself. The glam is already there. So
Thank you for the
yeah, actually, it's lovely makeup, subtle but still very professional.
Thank you.
So today we'll just have a conversation and hope that someone learns one or two, right?
Okay.
So who's Debi?
Okay. Debi is I'm just a girl.
Wow. I'm a guy.
Not that way. Okay, so Debi is a makeup artist.
Okay.
I've been in the makeup industry for 8 years and counting.
Oh wow.
Yes, and I've done like over. Do I count now? I've worked with a lot of people, and I've worked with like really good clients. God have blessed me with like really good clients.
When you say 8 years, is it 8 years in Canada? Or?
No. Okay, so I'm a baby in Canada. I moved to Canada 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been a makeup artist since I was in Nigeria.
Oh wow. So 6 years in Nigeria.
Yeah.
2 years here in Canada.
Yes.
Okay, so Nigerian market and the Western market is quite different. So, what sparked your mission to, start the same journey here in Canada? Some people come to Canada and like they change course. So, what make you stick to it?
Okay, makeup for me is more of a passion.
Okay.
And it's the only thing I do back in Nigeria. So coming to Canada, I'll say till this day, makeup have like sustained me.
Oh wow.
Because I've not worked in almost 2 years. Almost 2 years since, like, I didn't work for almost the first 2 years I got to Canada. I was doing just makeup.
Okay.
And because it's the way to get a job when you're new, you're still trying to settle down, to find your niche and a lot of things. So like makeup, it was the only thing that kept me going.
Okay.
Because I kept wondering, like, what if I'm not doing makeup? What would I have done since I've been in Canada? Okay. So like makeup was just like the perfect thing for me to do, and it has kept me going, getting clients and all of that. So there was no way I was going to change. And even though I have other things that I do right now, makeup is not something I can stop because I love to do it.
So I know you said makeup was your passion, right? So has the entrepreneurial journey always been the goal for you? Because from where your sound is like you've always been an entrepreneur.
No. I was a 9-to-5 person when I started working. Okay. So I used to work in a bank back in Nigeria. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. I see the bank look. Yeah, the MD of a bank.
So I used to work in the bank back in Nigeria. But unfortunately, my branch, like the bank as a whole, they were downsizing, and so it affected my branch. So it was closed down. So everybody was paid and laid off, like to go. And I was back in the job market, job hunting, searching for a job for like almost a year. And when I was on the bank, I used to do my own makeup myself. So while I was like looking for a job, I was like, okay, like I love makeup. I can just like as well learn it professionally, which I did. And I just did it like while away time when I'm still trying to look for a job. And this is 8 years now, and I've been doing makeup, and it's no more like something that I'm using to while away time. It's more like a passion, and it's more like it's my job right now.
That's a very interesting story. So from tragedy to success, right?
Yeah, and I don't think I really want to do like any 9 to 5 again. Business, makeup, I don't know, like you can get so much from it, trust me. If you do it right, yes.
The Ontario beauty industry is crowded. So what is the key thing you did to, make yourself stand out?
Okay, so when I got in, of course, like you said, it's saturated and everybody's everywhere. I didn't mean to like blend in. I just have to like stand out. And my kind of makeup that I do, if you check my page, Debs BeautyLounge, it's I do the subtle, natural finish kind of look that it gives like your skin will still be your skin. Like I let your skin breathe. So that's the niche that I've created for myself. The soft and subtle kind of look has really helped me, because everybody will come to me and be like, oh Debbie, I love your job so much, your work is so nice, like it's so natural. I still like, I'm on makeup but I still look like myself. Like you don't like turn me to somebody else. Like I still look like myself. I still feel beautiful in my own skin. You don't have to be like a shade or 2 shades lighter to look good. So I think my kind of signature has paved way for me.
That's good. So that it's not like what I ordered versus
what I got. Yeah, you still look you still look like yourself. And even though you have makeup on, people not be like, is this
exactly, just pass you by, is this the same person?
Do you understand? You still look like yourself, but you're still beautiful on makeup. So
yeah, that's good. Please guys, check it out. Debbie's Lounge, right?
Debs Beauty Lounge on Instagram. I'm on TikTok as well.
Yeah, okay. That's really nice to know. So you have a masterclass.
Yeah.
So what better that? Why the masterclass? You feel like
okay, so I had my partner on the masterclass. Her name is Alo. That's Laura Perfect Beauty. So we talked about it, and we see how like some makeup artists in this part of the city, like they don't really know how to work with like darker skin tone, black people, and some people complain that like, how do I get this result? They come to my gym, colleagues and all of that, like, okay, I do makeup on black person and it's gray, is ashy, and how do you achieve is your flawless finish? And they're like, okay, we can like collaborate and we can like do a masterclass and tell people about it. So that's what better the 0 to Pro masterclass that is happening on the 2nd and the 3rd of August in London. So you guys, if you don't want to miss it, you can check it out on Instagram too.
When you say pro, it seems as if it's just for those who are already in the makeup industry and not for like amateurs or those who just want to dabble into it, right?
When we say 0 to Pro, so we're like, whether you have knowledge, no knowledge, you are included. So it's not just for the people that do makeup already. Come with your zero knowledge. We're gonna like empower you, teach you, and guide you through the whole process that you need. And it's a hands-on experience, so you can bring your own model, and we're going to like tell you that, okay, guide you through, this is how you go about it, this is how you match your foundation to get the right skin tone for the right person. So it's going to be like know everything kind of class, whether you're a pro or you're new to the industry. The class is good for you. You can check out the link in my bio.
Okay guys, you've heard it. So make sure to take advantage of that and turn your passion into profit, right? And then just like her, I mean, from banking now, she's a world-class makeup artist. You two can also do the same. Creative, as someone who does makeup and all that, you have passion for it. So most times people who do going into entrepreneurship have that difficulty on how to set up their business, make it, structure it. So how did you go about that? I know you have a banking background. Did that help you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the banking background did help me. And one thing I like to do, as I love to focus on makeup artistry, that's my profession on its own.
Okay.
I also tend to outsource some part of the, like, let's say, the admin work to people that are like capable to do it, because I don't want to get burnt out trying to like do the artistry part and also the business part. So it's always good to outsource to people that can help you handle that.
Okay, so if I hear it clearly, you're advising someone who is like upcoming to focus on the game and then outsource what they cannot do.
Yeah, I think that way it helps you to like be less stressed and burnt out, to reduce a lot of stress on you as an individual.
Okay, looking at community, we're in Ontario, Canada, right? So how do you leverage the community here to grow your business? Because I know during our background conversation, we're talking about how most of your business come from referrals, right? So how do you make that work?
So I might not be a very chatty person, but when it comes to like my business, when I meet you in person, I feel that word of mouth goes a long way. When I meet you, like, hi, my name is Debi. I'm a makeup artist. This is my Instagram. Follow me. I'll follow you back. I like preach the gospel, tell you about what I do immediately when I see you. So with the word of mouth and referral, I'm like heavy on referrals. Like when you do one job for one person, it's going to bet you like 2 more clients, then they multiply, then they keep multiplying. Referral is very good for business. So word of mouth and referrals, that's how it has just been coming in, and I've been getting like clients. God has been so good.
Okay, what's your favorite platform to get your clients?
Well, it's Instagram so far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Instagram. Okay.
It's Instagram. I've gotten some clients from TikTok, to be honest. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm still trying to learn how to use social media, because social media in this age and time is a very great tool for business.
True.
So I'm still learning. I know I'm not there yet, and I know I can do better, right? But I'm still learning. So if you can, just try and take advantage of social media as a whole. It's very good for business.
When you say you are learning, you have like 14K plus on Instagram. How is that learning? Am I missing something, guys?
I'm supposed to have like, I don't know, like probably 100K right now.
Okay. Okay, when you get to 100K, then you're a pro.
No. Like when I get to 100K, as another time, like, I'm supposed to be like at 1 million right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
I can see you have your focus.
Yes.
You have eyes on the target, like
eyes on the bag. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, eyes on the bag.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So guys, you've heard that if you are into makeup or any business, and we keep preaching it here on FilAfrik, right? The advantage of being on social media, of having a website, and if for any reason you need help to go about it, just like you've heard from her, we can always outsource to our team and we can always help you. So you can shoot us an email and we'll, get back to you on that. So back to you, Debi. How do you address clients to embrace the kind of makeup you do? I know usually makeup is bold in your face. So how do you actually do this? Do you have to do some convincing, or they just look at your page and they love it and be like, oh, I want that?
Well, I just feel like they can't just look at my face and like, okay, some people know what they want, but trust me, you meet more of people that don't know what they want.
Exactly.
So, but some people like, oh, I love your makeup and this is what I want and that is it. You have to like convince them, and let's say like during the makeup section, what I tend to do is I like even before you book me, I'll like let you know, have you gone through my page? Do you like what you see? And they say yes. And when I tell them that, okay, some will like ask for like probably bold colors or something really bold, and I have to like talk them through like what you're asking for is good, but this might not necessarily suit you.
Okay.
And I believe like makeup is not a one size fits all. So you have to work with what is going to work for this person's skin and their kind of face, because this person has wing liner on does not mean it's going to suit this person. Okay, I did green eyes for this person, it has to like, no, it's not like that. You have to work with like what like individual, like you have to be individual about makeup, what suits A might not suit B. So, and when you do makeup and you have that flawless fit finish, I don't think anybody doesn't want that. Everybody wants to still look like themselves. Everybody wants to still look good and glowy and on makeup. Do you understand? So I feel nobody would not want to look good. You don't want to look, have makeup on and look like, who is this? Why are you looking all ashy or cakey or something? So I feel we are all going to love a very good makeup. So when you see that, okay, this one has makeup on, whether you're light skin, you're dark skin, and the finish is flawless and still good, that alone is convincing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if someone who is listening to you now is feeling like, just some people have that flex thing, like inferiority complex, they feel like they are not beautiful enough unless they have all those glam makeup on, and they've never tried this your neutral thing, what will you say to them?
Well, I personally tell people to go for what they want and what they like.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you're convinced to like, okay, I like Debi's work, I want her to do my makeup, I tell people they get value for their money. So firstly, you have to know that you want to do makeup with me, and you have to be convinced that you want to do makeup with me, because someone that have made up their mind that no, I don't like this, like there is no point, and I don't think there's how you can convince them. For you to go ahead and book somebody, I believe you've gone through the page. I do it before I patronize you as a vendor or whatever. I go through your page, I say that I like what you do, and then I enter your DM, like tell you that, oh, I want this, I want it. It's because I'm convinced, like you have to be convinced as a client first, like, oh, I love this person's job and I believe she's going to do a good job and I'm going to deliver. Just trust. That's how you build it. And we get to the final stage and we're good.
Okay, that's very interesting. So what's your formula for pricing as a new artist?
Oh,
like here in Canada, what was your own formula for pricing? I know a lot of people battle with that price. I know back home in Nigeria or Africa, we find the pricing system is different, and then you come here and it's totally different. So like you said, back home, some people charge like maybe more than $1,000 for makeup.
Yeah.
While some people charge more than like $2,000. Like, I don't start mentioning names. We know them, right? So, and then you come here and you hear some people's pricing. So how do you balance?
To be very honest, it was really challenging when I first came in. When I got to Canada, because when I'm new, I love to ask around. I reached out to a makeup artist in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
She was really nice to me, to be honest. Like she told me, like, okay, this is what she charges, and I use that as like a guideline.
Oh, okay.
And to my own, the kind of job I do and the kind of job I'm going to deliver, I know that whatever price I'm setting, or whatever rate I'm setting on my craft is definitely worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know some people like, oh, Debi, you're too expensive. Like, I tell them you're going to get value for your money and you would love it. So I just try to, I don't want to be like price myself out of the market, and I still don't want to undercharge my own craft. So what I do is I try to find a balance.
Okay.
And charge my worth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how do you now define that worth? Like for some people, they might be finding
the skills.
Okay.
The skills, that the years of experience, the products and time spent, all of that is what I used to, value it. Like, okay, if I charge this amount, what am I supposed to be making? Like, probably because here the system is you get paid per hour. If I spend like an hour with this person, how do I do it? And I have like a rate card.
Oh, okay.
Depending on the kind of event that you want to do. If you're doing bridals, I have a different rate card for that.
Oh, okay.
If you're doing like birthday shoot, party guests, wedding guests, and the likes of that, I have a different rate card for that. So I think it depends on the occasion that you're doing, so that determines the rate.
Okay, do you go to people's houses or do you have a studio they go to?
Yeah, so I work from home and I also do home services. So I travel to you, and
okay, that's interesting.
If you want.
Because you mentioned products, and I know we're in Canada, so is there like a particular, and yes, I have to say this. Most jobs here in Canada or skills, and you have to get like a certification. Is there any necessary certification I need to have as a makeup artist? And then how do you avoid things like someone complaining they have skin irritation based on the product you use? Here in the West, they take things like that seriously. So do you have any experience?
Back home I was trained, but of course the training I got from back home does not how do I say it, doesn't work here.
Okay.
So you have to get like a certification, even though you don't necessarily have to, but just to protect yourself.
Oh, okay.
It's good to have like a certification here that that you can practice like a certified makeup artist and you know what you do.
So there's a certificate like that?
Yes, there is, but it's not like, because hairdressing you have to like write exams, and that one is more tedious than
for hairdressing you have to write exams.
Yes.
Wow.
Take tests, because hairdressing, especially if you're dealing with chemicals, you're bleaching hair, and I have a friend that does hair, and I know all of these things through him.
So you guys are learning, so you can't just wake up and be like, I want to be an hairdresser.
Except you, like, if you're just doing like braiding, you're not dealing with chemicals like hair dyes and all of that.
Yeah,
I think that's okay.
Okay.
But if you're going to be dyeing people's hair and you have to dye in their hair, you have to get it.
Okay.
You have to be licensed.
Okay, so if I'm listening to you, that means you really have to do your own research based on the industry you want to go into.
And what you want to need to.
Yeah, and also mentorship, like you asked questions to the lady in Toronto, right? Yeah. About her charges and how she goes about it. So it's very important that, if you want to go into makeup or you want to go into any other business, you just reach out to people. You never can tell. People could be willing and very open to help you, support you. So
just reach out.
Yeah, don't limit yourself. You can also reach out to her and be like, oh, I want to go into makeup. So how do I, don't be discouraged if someone doesn't hear you out, right? So, but just keep trying, and that will surely help your craft. As a Black immigrant in Canada, so what hurdles have you had to face in your business, like funding and all that? Was there any challenge like that?
Oh, I didn't apply for anything. Coming from Nigeria, I had a lot of product, and when I got here, I got a lot more. Like, I had business fund when I came, so I was able to still upgrade on my product and a lot of other things. So I didn't really need to apply for any funding for my business.
Okay, that's good. So that means, are you trying to say you didn't have any challenge at all?
No,
starting the makeup
no, definitely. It took me 2 or 3. Getting the clients, I would say that was where my challenge was, because I'm new.
Exactly.
Nobody know me. Who is Debi? Where are you from? I had to start telling people I'm a makeup artist. You're just trying to prove to people that you're good at what you do, but being able to give you the opportunity to even prove yourself is not even there. So I think that was one of my biggest challenges. I didn't get job for months. I go to beauty stores, I go to salons to tell them that I'm a makeup artist. I do this. I showed them my Instagram. It was a rough ride, but consistency.
Okay, so your breakthrough came through consistency.
Yeah, so I didn't give up. I just kept telling people. I kept posting, working. I would look for models to show my work and okay, this is what I can do. Consistency. I kept posting on Instagram. And
when you say posting, is it free? You do people's makeup for free and post it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
I get models, so that's what you call them models, because they come and you do a collaboration. So
collaboration.
No one has to pay anyone. So you can create your job and just to let people know that you're here and you're good at what you do.
So another good reason for collaborating, right? So you can help each other grow, right? So
definitely.
Okay, that's good. Coming from Africa, right? And especially Nigeria.
Yeah.
Like we were saying behind the scenes, you look like an amaka, right? But we'll come back to that one later, Sha. But how did you find it difficult telling your parents or family that you're into makeup? I know in Africa, it's either you're a doctor, you're a banker, maybe an engineer. But now you just I can imagine coming to my parents and be like, I want to be a makeup artist. So did you face that?
Well, that's a very interesting one, because my background, I'm from a very religious background.
Oh, okay.
So I was born and bred in Deeper Life Bible Church.
You don't know why I'm doing unless you're from Nigeria and you understand where she's coming from. You understand. So how did we go from Deeper Life to this? Because this is like glam.
Yeah. So, and my mom, she's very strict.
Okay.
Like, she's a very strict person and she's a very spiritual person.
Okay.
So imagine your daughter going from working in a bank to I'm learning makeup.
Exactly.
Like, I'm like, are you normal? So trust me, it was a very big challenge for my mom, because you're like, so all the job we did this word, see I'm makeup.
Exactly.
What's happen? But she saw like I was struggling to get a job.
Okay.
And she also saw that when I started this makeup, it was like, okay, it does let me while away time when I'm waiting for a job. But it turned to passion, and it turned to
Perfect.
It's better Debs BeautyLounge. And she saw that, okay, my consistency, I wasn't giving up, I wasn't playing with it. It has become like part and parcel of me. This is my life now, this is my business. So she just had like to support me one way or the other. But trust me, it wasn't an easy ride from like a Deeper Life person. Like when she sees, like, she appreciates my work, like she loves my work, like, oh wow, you made this person this beautiful, nice. But my mother has never worn makeup.
Wow.
She would never let me use makeup to touch her face, that woman. It was hard, but of course I'm still a daughter now. She has to support me. She don't get choice.
Yeah. So that's nice. Right. So now let's try and wrap things up. So if I were to go into makeup now, and I'm looking at Debbie, right, watching you right now, I'm like, you look so nice, look beautiful. I like your work. I want to be like you when I grow up. So what should I do? What would your advice be?
Makeup artist. Firstly, you have to have passion for this job.
Passion, number one.
Yeah. And you need to be ready to learn and unlearn and relearn. Because it's wild. Like, it's a lot of things to know, which most of the things you have to learn on the job.
Okay.
It comes with experience.
Oh.
Yes. So, but one thing, if you have passion for it, and just be consistent.
Okay.
Because Rome was not built in a day. The first time I saw my boss, like the person I trained from, do makeup, that day I told myself, I can't do this. Like, it felt like magic. How does somebody go from bare face to fully glammed? And I was like, how did this woman do this? Like, no, I don't think I want to do it.
Yeah.
And look at me here, 8 years after, slaying faces, glamming people up. So just like what you do. You must really love your job.
Okay.
Then be consistent.
Okay, so passion
and
consistency. That's your message.
Yeah.
Okay, that was really nice. Yeah, actually, with consistency and passion, you actually get to overcome any challenge that comes your way, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's really interesting. Thank you for sharing that and being open with us. So, what's next for Debbie?
Well, for Debi and for Debs BeautyLounge, I love to teach makeup. I would love to see myself teach across Canada and across North America.
Oh, okay.
And eventually the whole world. Yes.
Wow.
And in the nearest future, I would love to own my own makeup brand as well.
Nice.
Yeah, so
nice. And we'll be here to witness that, and we'll be like, yay, she said it. So
amen.
I have passion for teaching. For you to really talk about it like that.
Teaching makeup, trust me.
Yeah, of course, teaching makeup.
Yes. I don't know about anything, but like I said, like, makeup is something that I love doing. Like, I have passion for it. Like, makeup, like, when I do makeup, I feel like I'm in another realm. Like, it just flows. I forget my worries. I forget, like, even though I'm going through a lot, like, just like put that aside and just focus on the game. So
okay,
that's makeup for me.
All right, that's good. So you guys have heard it from Debbie herself, and she's open, give her those jobs, right? Come with those bridal works.
Yeah.
Right? Destination weddings, right?
Yes.
You do destination weddings,
Yes.
so you've heard it now. So destination weddings, events, parties, just reach out to her on Instagram, and she'll definitely get you glammed up. So final words from you.
Thank you for coming to listen to me speak.
Okay.
And I really appreciate being here. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and just be you, be yourself. That's all.
Okay, guys. See you guys in the next one. My name is Don Rav, and please do subscribe and like, and make sure to follow Debi on Instagram.
Debs Beauty Lounge.
Definitely. And the link to the training, we'll put it in the description as well, so you can go check it out, and make sure to join the masterclass, or the pro class, Zero to Pro
Masterclass.
Okay, you've heard it from her. All right, guys. See ya. Bye.